Alright guys, how we doing? This is a improved base design for 2.5. Had to rework the Cautious Pancakes Infinity Stair base. I've done a video on that where I modified it, put my own spins on it, made it more functional for Horde Knights. Um, so my question was will this base design make it in 2.5? And as it was, no. The answer was no. Um, I haven't fully run it yet for that, but what I wanted to do is I noticed that from videos of people doing, is that when they have a fall distance that's shorter, they're less likely to go into rage mode. So, and I've done a lot of testing on this, and it works pretty good. The uh, the only problem, which I'll actually show you guys later, um, there is one type of weapon that does not work well, and they do go into rage mode and start kind of bashing, but we'll get more into that later. So here is basically the blueprint if you want to start for the foundation. It's a 9x9 in the center. Make sure to leave the open for your land claim box. Then you're going to come out 9, which is in the middle, and you do the 2 on the ends, and then here is 16. So you're starting you want the runway to be 16, that way the jumpers won't be able to target and start jumping into the base. Um, in the previous video, that's what we put the cage around here, just to stop them from being able to get in, or jumping and getting into all of the dew collectors. I did expand this for the beehives. It does work, but it only works with the railing. It doesn't work with the scaffolding. So I did scaffolding down here so that you can fight. If you wanted to fight on the ground, I don't recommend it. But if you're running back into your base or what have you, they are going to target this, so you may as well fight. That is, if you have a horde chasing you. Um, Here's a land claim block. I'm just going to show you the distance. I'm playing with the max settings for the range on it, but this is how much space that you have. If you are having issues with them piling up and going into rage mode, because I've had that happen, I would explain this out too, and then maybe on the next one, like going out to here along this, copy this design again, just kind of make it where it's more spaced out. All right, let's go with the base design here. Take a look. Have we? Right. So leave the ladder like that. You don't want them to think that they can get up in here. This is just kind of the do it all room. So I just cram everything in here because later on in the game, um, you need a lot of duplicate stuff for crafting things pretty quick. Definitely is going to increase the heat, but it's not going to be taking as long. So this is our fighting platform. It's good enough to where when you start coming out to here, they're all going to start targeting one way. So if they fall, they're going to want to jump off and come running back up and around to that way. So do keep that in mind. You're this close, and then they will start actually beating on your supports. So I really wouldn't go much further past this stuff at all. Um, you definitely have like good range of shooting and everything. This is to kind of prevent cop spit and the vulture spit from coming down and raining, destroying this stuff. I was having a lot of issues with that just as is. So this is a little barrier, and everything works. We'll head down in there real quick, and you guys can see that we are getting water. I think I got some built. Yep, So with everything in, it is working. They are making honey. But definitely this is excessive. I don't know if we're gonna need that much, but we'll see as the update goes here. And then so we'll come up here. Typically, I like to have a little room that actually makes it like this is my home. So I'll put like a bedroom and bath and toilet, whatever, just to decor, just for the sake of surviving. And then up here, you can put your spike traps. You can also use this as another fighting position, where it is a little nicer because you're not having to walk out on this and get more damage on that stuff. Because trust me, it is pretty intensive trying to fix all that with all the cops, but I actually do recommend fighting up on top here. And maybe down here is like a good place to kind of put your turrets and whatnot. So however you guys want to do it. So yeah, let's get a horde going here. Climb back up here and let's see how it goes. Slowly trickling in here. I'm just gonna try and kill all the cops first, just to minimize all the damage. So I don't know how to set it to like day 7,000 or anything like that, but I do have my character maxed out with everything. But yeah, it's a great AFK base. They will just keep going and going. Railings definitely help. You definitely want to have those in. So she fell. I think she actually just took and started hitting that. So they do get a little bit of rage. I'm not sure why. All my runs, it was working a lot better than this. Let's come down. Maybe see if this is the issue. So these two are raged. Just kind of reset all that. Which they seem to be doing better now. So yeah, sometimes it's just a hit and a miss with them being when you're up top. Some of them get pretty angry and they'll go into rage mode because they're just having a hard time getting to you. A lot of times too, if you have one that's real slow holding everybody up, they will start to go into rage because it's just too much piled up in one area. But as you see, we haven't had any issues since we came down. So it's just when you go up top, so we'll try and see if we can figure out a couple. So that's pretty good. And then so let's experiment with the explosives here. Cause I know Molotovs, when they are on fire, they do get a little angry. So he's mad. So he didn't like the explosive. So explosive with that, we really won't have an issue. They're not gonna get up after that one. So, and I'm using the frag ones. Do not use the high explosives. Learned that one the hard way. And then let's pull out some Molotovs so I can show you guys. I'm not too familiar with all of this stuff either. There they are. Let's find a good group of them. So usually with this, a lot of them will start to go into the rage mode. And we're really only going to see that when they start jumping off. Yep, I hear some beating. I mean, you can see how well I can just kind of track them. That was terrible. It'll definitely take some practice throwing from up here. Right on. Well, it's actually, I guess. Oh, there's some beating. So he's mad, hitting it. But you can see that the Molotov, it does rage them. So if you are gonna use explosives, I really would just recommend just using the rocket launcher. Plus this actually does do quite a bit of damage. So you can see like with what I was doing here, just firing. Like some of this we're already almost a couple hundred down. There's just a lot of unnecessary repairs. I mean, I get the rocket launcher is what it is, but I think from like what I was testing, this actually does more damage than the rocket launcher. Yeah. But, you know, it's like how far you get in the game, you know what I mean? We might, I think, probably get explosive errors for the rocket launcher necessarily. But yeah, guys, this is the, this is it. I hope you like it. If you have anything else, let me know. You know, let me know what you think on it. I can also show you a few things that I forgot real quick. So you are gonna want to take and put ladders. I got the parkour stuff. From what I've seen so far in some tests and builds, they do attack ladders when they are down one more. I mean, they're aiming up like 4 blocks now on things, which is weird. But yeah, you know, build you a little ladder so you can take and jump up right here and go up. You never know if, like, you know, you're walking in one of the doors and you run into a pack of dogs or whatever. You know, just quick, easy access up into the base, getting around everything. But yeah, just trying to see how else, or if there's anything else I am forgetting. But yeah, this is kind of self-explanatory. Just take in the these blocks here. You're gonna want to do it like this, and then I didn't bring mine up one level. So if you are making this base, we'll see here. So it's 3 high that I go up on this. So this platform is 3 high up off the ground. So what was it? 1, 2, 3. Or it's down one more because a lot of the terrain's not even. But definitely go 3 high. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're gonna want to go 8 high. So if you go 8 high, it will match and meet up better than this did. But I'm not sure if it really matters. I mean, it's snugged up against these 2 blocks. But yeah, and I got the wedges here just to kind of help push them along when they are on the 2. I just do this just to kind of make it all seem better. And then I have these holes open this high just so that you can take and get the you can drive the truck right through there. That was back actually with the Jeep, so I don't know now with the truck. Actually no, the truck will fit, that'll fit. But yeah. So force field barriers, we got them that outer layer, this inner layer. I would recommend going out 5. So I went 4 out on this platform, but if you go out 5, you could sneak and get another full row of the force field blocks. So it does seem to deter them when you have more layers, but I have not done enough testing to prove it. And then another thing too is under here, I like to do a lot of my mushrooms. So it's just another 2-in-1 kind of thing there. But this base is your one and everything. You know, your Horde Night base, Infinity Loop. You can engage and fight if you want. You can just let it run around all night if you want. Crafting, everything's here. So this is, you know, the main compound. So this base will definitely take you to day 7,000 if you are having a lot of issues with them getting stuck and you're not able to keep up, or it's just too much running back and forth to each of the corners. I would expand it out to like 4 or 5 at the most, but and then definitely give them like another way to run around. So like another path to kind of go, so that if there's too many jammed up here, they'll try and take the second path. So, but yeah, guys, let me know what you think. I'm still gonna do more testing, so this may not be the video I do, but if it is, here it is. Take care.